What's up, everybody? Craftsman Tim here, and I'm with my boy Ginyu Talk. And I'm letting you know this now. We about to hedge our bets on episode 19 of Dragon Ball Daima. Last episode, we got Super Saiyan 4. We got the Wish. We got Gomah powering up again, being a skyscraper of a demon right now. And man, there's just so much that we can guess and talk about and everything. But what I really want to know is how Ginyu Talk feels is going to happen in episode 19. Like, do you think we're going to see more Super Saiyan 4?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more Super Saiyan 4. I might even throw a little curveball and say, I think Never might actually end up unlocking Super Saiyan 4 for Vegeta as well. So we could be getting two Super Saiyan 4s for the price of one. Nice moment to bring it full circle with GT, where we did see Vegeta eventually go Super Saiyan 4. So I'm betting that we're gonna see them both go Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do think we're going to see Vegeta tap into it. Now, it's really a matter of can Goku tap into it by himself or is never have to be the key to tap into it. We also know that there are the fusion bugs. So, do you think we're going to get a Vegito, a Gogeta, or something completely different to add on to the Super Saiyan 4 hype? Because we know it's going to be boom, 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 boom. So, what do you think?
I think there are two outcomes of a fusion. I think we're gonna get Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta fusion, whatever they'll name it, we don't know yet. But also, the dark horse for me is I think Majin Du and Ku might do a fusion with the bugs itself because there is something there's something lingering in my soul that makes me believe that these two entities are going to become one giant force to team up with the Z fighters to fight Goma.
I like that. I never thought about them using the bugs because I'm so used to how Boo absorbs and evolves and stuff. I never thought about that, but it kind of makes sense because we haven't seen either one of them do the blob, right? Like
Yep.
how Boo absorbs, how he sends a blob out or whatever, right? We haven't seen none of them do that. That's interesting. I'm still. I think Goku and Vegeta are going to fuse, but I really want Glorio and Goku to fuse. I'm letting you know that now. I want Gloku. Gloku. I bow
No,
down,
no,
Gloku.
no. That needs to stay away from my screens. Far, far away. That needs to stay far,
Goku and
far away from my.
Vegicolo.
No. Vegicolo? No. Gloku? No. Give me Majin Du and Majin Ku fusion, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta fusion. I'm all in. Those two fusions are the only two fusions I'm willing to accept
Okay,
from
now
Daima.
speaking of Glorio, we know the episode name is Betrayal. Do you think this is talking about Glorio and making the wish against Orenzu? And what do you think the wish will be?
Oh, this one's a bit of an interesting one because we saw them hinting of him having some type of remorse, having been close with Goku and Panzu and Shin, for that duration of being in the demon world. So him having second thoughts. But there is also a possibility that could be a throw off. They're making us believe that he might end up doing a wish in favor of the Z fighters, and he ends up doing a wish in favor of Aransu or even himself. What stops he Aransu doesn't speak Namekian, Glorio does. She wants him to make a specific wish. He is the one that he's the one that actually holds all the cards. He could make the wish that basically empowers himself instead of Aransu or even the Z fighters. Nothing is stopping him from doing that.
That's kind of how I feel. I also found it very interesting that Glorio knows Namekian. How he knows Namekian, I think we can theorize that a totally different time because I don't think Arinzu taught him Namekian. Because why wouldn't she just know it, right? Like, why would so? There's something crazy going on with that. Maybe there's. I'm going somewhere else. Maybe there's another Namekian somewhere, but that's neither here nor there right now. My thing is, how are we going to beat Gomah? Do you think they're going to fight the Majins after Gomah, or is it Gomah, we're done?
I think it's gonna be Goma, we're done. I think they've somewhat established Du and Ku as more more than comic relief, but less of a threat. So I think they've imposed a type of relationship between the Z fighters and Du and Ku. So I don't think even if Aransu was to tell them to fight Goku and Co, that they would actually do it. I think there's a level of a respect that's kind of grown. I think what's it called? Wars, like, you know, when you battle, when you fight arm in arm with a comrade, there's a bond that kind of grows even if you guys are not close because you're in the heat of danger together. There is, and I think that's kind of what's happened with Du and Ku, because even the moment he got the power up and he actually started copying Goku's exact mannerism of transformation, hair growth and everything, you don't do that if you intend to fight this guy at the end. There's a level of respect there, and I don't think I think it's just going to be Goma and then pretty much done. Back to reality. And provided, well, depending on how they're going to end up explaining how they don't remember this for Super going forward.
Yeah, so I used to think that they would fight the Majins afterwards.
Mm.
But after last episode, I'm like, they're like fans of Goku at this point in time. They look up to Go. I
Yep.
mean, we saw do go Super Saiyan 3, right? So
Mm-hmm.
uh yeah, I think it's gonna be one and done. But the how do you think they're going to beat him though? I think before you answer, I'm just gonna say I think it has something to do with his eye. They're gonna have to break the eye. That's what they're
Yeah, I
going.
think they will have to do that. Also, there is also the possibility that it's not been established how many wishes demon realm Porunga can grant, because there is a possibility that he grants 3 wishes or even 2, where if it is a 2 wisher, then it's, hey, can you bring these guys back to being adults where they're fighting at full power? The second wish, Goma loses the third eye, or it could be first Goma loses the third eye, they beat him without the third eye, go back to their world, they get their Dragon Balls, and they become adults again. There's,
I like that. I like that. So let's just end with there right now because I think that's about as much as we can get to before we start theorizing what's going to happen in episode 20 before we know what happens in episode 19. Uh, so let's just end right there and we'll go and see. We're going to come back, revisit it after it airs, and we're going to see how right we were or how wrong we were. Because if he's wrong, he's got to give all praise to Yamcha, and we're out of here.